Equipment lifting operation at underground station EP4CC BMR cell project. Before starting any lifting operation, competent person must be physically inspect the crane healthiness and any deformation, cracks, alarm systems, indicators and load limit switch and ensure the fully operation and verifying the crane certificate competency of the crane operator by checking his the valid license and training certificate. The supervisor and safety personnel must physically inspect the healthiness of lifting tools and tackles. They must carefully check the valid certification, SWLs, and any physical damage, deformation, cracks, corrosion, wear and tear, and other visible defects. A crane exclusion zone was established and clearly demarcated, identifying the red zone, amber zone, and green zone to safe areas for movement. The engineers and supervisors safety officer conducted the step-backs review to identify the hazards, assess the associated risks, and implement the safety control measures to issue the work permit to performers. Engineers and supervisors delivered a toolbox meeting and provided the briefing of SOP and risk assessment and step back and emergency preparedness and the establishment of a crane exclusion zone to ensure the safe working environment. Are completed the CRCP checklist for lifting operation and developed the lifting plan based on the crane SLI. Calculate the safe working load to accurately determine the crane capacity and establish the appropriate safety margin to ensure the safe lifting operation. The lifting operation was started the storeyard where the crane was used for loading activity and shifting activity. Materials were properly guided by guy rope and designated banksman was deployed to continuously coordinate with the crane operator to ensure the safe lifting operation. The equipment was loaded onto trailer for shifting. The equipment was securely tied with the belts and covered with the tarpaulin to protect it from environmental exposure. It was then prepared for safe transport to the station location where the materials would be unloaded. At the underground station, again the supervisors and engineers contact the step back PTW and TBM and CRCP checklist and prepare the lifting plan. Emergency equipment is available at the workplace, including first aid box, stretchers, IVOS bottle, clearly demarcated the emergency exit and displayed the emergency contact number to ensure the quick response in case of emergency. Entering the underground station, we must ensure the adequate illumination level and measure the oxygen levels for adequacy and check the presence of the hazardous gases using a multi-gas detector to confirm the safe environment before allowing to the underground station. For slinging, the equipment was carefully lowered into the underground station through the designated opening, guided by two guy ropes for stability. Once lowered, the equipment was placed securely on a trolley, the track trolley within the safe working load 13 ton, and it equipped the mechanism, the manual braking system, and wheel stopper for all four wheels. The maximum load of the equipment is 11 ton, well within the trolley capacity. The equipment was secured the fusing the ratchet belts to prevent any movement during the transportation. The equipment was slowly dragged on a temporary platforms using the rails assisted by hand pallet trucks and chain pulley block and placed into the SSTSS room and designated and demarcated area.